Hello, good evening. My name is Trey Olds. Welcome to Autism to Artism, a view of creativity. Today is the first episode of this show. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Trey Olds. I have high-functioning autism, and for those of you who recognize my voice, I am the host of the Trey Olds radio show. I interview people in the entertainment business. I've been doing that for 6 years, and I have been blessed to get this opportunity to do this show. Today, our special guest will be Erik Weber, who has autism. He's an athlete runner in the Special Olympics, and he's the first person with autism to pass the bar exam on the first try. He passed the bar exam to be an attorney or a lawyer. So please join us in a few minutes as we talk to Mr. Erik Weber to learn about his story and his career. Thank you.
Diagnosed at age 3 in 1991. How I got into Special Olympics was after my father passed away in 1997. My mom put me on the racetrack in 1998, and I joined Special Olympics in 1999 to find confidence and good direction.
Yeah, I have a few friends that do Special Olympics. They say that's fun to do. It really is.
Yeah.
And
what are their favorite events?
Well, they just like being a part of it. I've never done it, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah, cool. Nice family, huh?
And one of the most things I admire about you, you passed the bar exam and you have autism. That must have been a great achievement to pass the bar exam.
Yeah, thank you. It was really humbling and exciting at the same time.
Yeah. So what made you want to be a lawyer or attorney in that? What did you find about that career? Why did you choose that?
Well, I wanted to become an attorney so that I could use law as the most effective method for helping others with special needs.
Yeah, it's good to help people. I have high-functioning autism, and I do my radio show to spread awareness,
That's awesome.
Thank you. Now with autism, you must have challenges throughout your life. How do you overcome those challenges? How do you stay positive?
Well, I have a good community of family and friends around me, and just trying to find ways to reframe things into some comedy, too, helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can either be mad about something or you can find a way to make it funny and laugh at it.
Yeah. That's what I do. I try to find the comedy in everything. Because it's no good being mad all the time, I don't think.
Right.
You've also written a book or a few books. Can you tell us about the books you've written?
Autism for Dads, The Importance of a Father's Love is the first book. The second book is Changing Lanes but Staying on Track. The first book is about encouraging fathers to overcome the feeling of the loss of the perfect child and connect with kids on the autism spectrum. Because 50 to 80% of fathers leave after the diagnosis, and the book is about trust building and connection between the fathers and the kids.
Yeah. It's good to have a family around you, you know. It always aggravates me because a lot of people don't understand autism, I don't think. You know, it kind of frustrates me. But
right.
Then there's...
Especially because autism is unique to every person. You've only met one person with autism when you meet once.
Yeah. A lot of people I've met with autism, they have a very strong creative skill in them. You know, they're very creative or they're very...
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what amazes me. They're kind of much more smarter. They much have a different outlook on life than other people.
Yeah, and it's what I found surprising, though I guess not too surprising, is when I had an autism study done on me at Yale during a video shoot for Employable Me. They found that I'm smarter than most neurotypical Yale students.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what amazes me about people with autism, and most people think people with autism don't really understand much or just keep to themselves, but they surprise you. They really do.
Yeah, people with autism are paying attention, even when people think they're not.
Yeah. They just have a different way of communicating sometimes, that's all.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming events with Special Olympics? Do you have any?
Yeah. On April 6th, Point Loma University is hosting one of the 2 San Diego Regional Special Olympics track meets. And I'm doing a 5K, 1500, and 800. And on Team Skybirds, we have a bunch of athletes, and most of them are younger than age 13. And one of them runs a 5K.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What about, do you have plans of writing any more books? Do you have...
Let's see, I'm trying to get the 3rd book, Taking the Lead, Racing with Love, Faith, and Courage, published. Let's see. Yeah, we're trying to do it through a third-party publisher this time. The first 2 books were self-published, but we're just trying to find a way to get it out there.
Yeah.
On a more widespread scale.
Well, I'm sure people will read the book. It sounds very interesting. All the books sound very interesting. I need to read them. They sound very...
Yeah, I can send you the links to them.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Point Loma University, a bookstore, on-campus bookstore, sells some copies online.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to check that out. What is your advice to people with autism, like if they have struggles and if they want to overcome challenges? Do you have any advice for people with autism to keep going, not give up? What is your advice to them?
Well, be willing to try new things, and also it's really important to not be overcome with the fear of failure. Find a way to turn it into a belief in success. I know it's not as easy as it is said to be, but when you're able to reframe the mindset and take that positive approach, that more productive, more fruitful things come out of it than if you're just operating to not look like a screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess to put it bluntly.
Yeah, and don't give up, Find something that you enjoy doing and don't give up at it,
That's right. And also, one more piece is, another thing I would tell people is to be open to helping others. And when you help others, or when you're open to it, you actually learn more about yourself in the process too. And the people you're helping teach you something.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to believe in yourself, and then greatness shows,
Yep.
I'm just amazed because I've met people with autism, and I'm just amazed, people with autism get so much accomplished. Like you passed the bar exam, and I'm just amazed by that,
Thanks.
So how does your lawyer career go? Is that going well for you? I hope.
Yeah, I'm doing some individual cases with co-counsel. I'm still trying to find full-time employment preferably with the law firm that pays the medical benefits for full-time employment, but just doing stuff along the way.
Yeah. Well, I hope it goes well for you, and keep going at it.
Thank you. And, yeah, so what about you? What are your upcoming plans? What do you see?
Well, I've been doing my radio show for 6 years, and I'm also an actor. I've done a bit of voice work and some theater work. I'm mostly an actor.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you. And so I have a bit of a strong creativity side as well. But
That's awesome. Yeah, you ever, so where you live, do they, are there any abilities awareness classroom presentations where you go to a school for disability awareness and teach young elementary school students about autism?
there's a few places I'm from Louisiana, but I live in Mississippi now. But there's a few places like that in Louisiana, but I'm not sure if there's quite as few in Mississippi. But yeah, there's...
Yeah, because I was thinking you could do some of the voices for them, for the kids, if you're doing that.
Yeah. There's a few people, I'm still in high school, but there's a few people with autism at my high school, and they appreciate, I do a little bit of the voices and the radio stuff for them, and you just see their faces light up,
Yeah.
Yeah. I love to help people, to give them some happiness in their day if they're feeling sad,
That's really important.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, Erik, it's been a thrill talking to you and hearing about your greatness in life and overcoming challenges in your careers. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for calling me, man.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
And that was Erik Weber. Thank you for joining us on the first episode of Autism to Artism, A View of Creativity. And I really think this show is going to fly. I really do. We have a few more guests booked for this show in a few weeks. In a few days, we'll be interviewing Mr. Hal Bray, who is the founder of a group called Heroes for Autism, and another person, Mr. Joey Fry, who has autism, and he's a painter. He paints some great pictures on paintings, and as I was talking with Erik, people with autism, they have a strong creativity skill. Like me, I turned to radio and entertainment and comedy. Erik turned to Special Olympics. Joey turned to painting. And it's just amazes me what people with autism can do and accomplish. And I don't think people with autism get enough credit, or don't get credit at all. But my show is to spread awareness, spread positivity, and spread their stories. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you all, and thank you.